Puffin' all the Yoda. Round with Daytona. What the fuck is that? On my shoulder. Bitch, I got more motion than your nigga, I don't need no motor. Bitch, I got more motion than your whip might run you over. Bitch, I'm on the spot with a hunch, I'm a soldier. Bitch, I'm on the feet, on my specs, fucking doja. If it's not, I just blue shit, I don't know you.
What's good, boys? Back at it again. No fucking trade today, right? So this week, as you can see, have not been doing the best. Took two small losses, both of them about 0.5%. So not too bad at all. Only lost 530. We can make that back, as you can see, pretty much times two in one trade. So yeah, pretty much just lost 0.5% this week. Typically, I risk 1% on a trade to make either 2% or 2.5%. So I can literally make this back within one trade and pass the account. So, you know, trying to stay away from that mindset of I need to do this to pass the account instead of just going in every single day and doing the same thing I always do, and learning the lessons along the way, right? So going in today, you know, we had news at 8:30. As you can see, we had core retail sales and just normal retail sales at 8:30. With it being Friday, to be honest, I was very aware that we might have bad price action, just due to Fridays that I've traded before, learning that they're just not the best days to trade, even when they do have news. So, you know, I was waiting for the best setup. I wasn't waiting. I mean, I wasn't going to take anything that was like decent today. Rather, like I would need it to be like A+ to actually take a setup today for it to align perfectly with my bias and everything else. And as you can see, we never even took a trade. So no trades taken today. Oh shit, no trades taken today. What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, getting into it, my bias was a bit 50-50 today. I was looking for the equilibrium because we were about 100 points away from it on market open. Equilibrium of the prior week's large distribution when Trump was elected. This is election week. Huge pump. And we're not just going to continue pumping, and we're not going to continue just like have a small retracement and continue higher. Most likely, we're going to rebalance the majority of the range, which is, as you can see, we did it perfectly to the fucking tick we tapped into the OTE halfway point. It's fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So, retracing this, but it was a bit half and half today, okay? Because, and I alerted to my Discord that I wanted to see higher prices. And the reasoning for that was because look at the trend, okay? Based on the weekly power of 3, where should I see price return? Okay, back into the range of the weekly distribution, okay? And as you can see, yes, we chopped a lot this week, but we've been bearish since the weekly open. Since Monday, we have been bearish going down. Okay, so typically you want to see a retracement from Friday's low at the time to the high of the week, which is Monday. The fuck is beeping, bro? Damn, bitch, yeah, bro. Shit. Alright. So, typically, you want to see a retracement to the TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. On a, on a just normal weekly expansion, right? Typically, you want to see it on a classic week expansion. But if the week is pretty one-sided, then you want to see us retrace into that 20 or 30% of the weekly candle, okay? And so that was what I was looking for, as well as my other confluence for higher prices was this large dump yesterday, okay? Typically, you want to see price rebalance the range, okay? So again, marking the equilibrium amount of this, the high of yesterday, or the high of the, distribution lower, all the way to the low, the current low before market opened, right? Low of the week, right? And expecting the equilibrium up here to get ran up into, okay? As well, I mean, there's just this stacked confluences that we were going to go higher, okay? All these 15-minute SIBIs that were completely unfilled, okay? They were just left alone. Right, those are very good targets that you typically want to see rebalanced, okay? As you can see, we were just in a rush to go lower, okay? We just fucking dumped to the equilibrium, right? And so I changed my bias. Yes, we had 2 SMTs off of open. We formed this London SMT right here, right? As well as holding this 15-minute order block. So, marking this out. Holding this order block. We formed London SMT at the highs. Okay, I saw this, but, I was still wanting to see higher prices because, again, we kind of just dumped. We've been bearish since open, the new day open, just expecting for us to retrace at least into the equilibrium or at least, just some of these highs, okay, and refill some of these imbalances, correct? And so keeping this in mind, I still wanted to see this bullish SMT hold that we formed during the New York Open, okay? So New York Open, we formed another SMT at these highs and SMT at these lows, right? And, you know, based on my past experiences, when there is multiple SMTs forming off of the Judas swing, off of market open, that typically is a sign of choppiness or a sign of just not the best conditions, okay? So with that in mind, you know, when it started to just dump lower, I knew that we were going to the equilibrium, but nothing was really offering anything like that on the 1 minute, any shorts that, you know, had any low time frame SMT with it. So I just locked myself out of the account and then I moved on, okay? But as you can see, we had this bullish SMT formed off the New York Open. So once this SMT was broken, okay, this is a failure swing. So once this low right here was swept on NASDAQ, ES has already swept this low right here, okay? So that's the SMT. So once we sweep this on NASDAQ, sweep this low, right, both pairs have swept this low, so there's no more SMT. So that's breaking the SMT. And once I saw this, I trusted these two bearish SMTs off of London, as well as the New York Open, stacked bearish SMTs to throw price lower down to the high time frame equilibrium, as well as we inverse this 15-minute BISI, okay? So once I saw this break, you can see on the 1 minute, not the best distribution, to be honest. Yeah, we formed this data high, but we had the manipulation set at the data high, so I didn't really, once this is broken, I didn't expect the price to return up here, okay? Because this was our manipulation. And as you can see, we just continue lower, lower, lower. I was trying to look for shorts within here, but I was a bit, I was already at the point where I closed the account for the day. Just looking at how these candles are printing, it just seemed like a trendy day lower, so I'm just not willing to do that. You know, take the risk. So what I did was I did not take this trade. I just pretty much tape read it because, number one, I already locked myself out of the account, but we formed SMT on the high time from all the way over here at the market open, okay? Typically, I would like to see, you know, SMTs on the low time frame form, you know, for a retracement, for a continuation lower right here. So, yes, we did soup this. Many of you probably took this trade, but I did not. And yeah, I stuck to my rules. So, this could have been a decent trade. Many of you may have taken. I think it did retrace. Did it retrace into a 50-minute SIBI? No, it did not even retrace into any of these 50-minute SIBIs. So that would have been the first red flag of me not taking this trade because we didn't retrace into anything. We didn't rebalance any of these. So yes, you may be taking a short right here, but what's the probability that price is going to come higher, just a little bit higher, and retrace and, you know, refill one of these gaps for then a continuation lower to offer a market maker sell model lower? Okay, that is a high chance, so I'm not willing to take that chance. And as you can see, we met the equilibrium, and then we just pretty much chopped for the rest of the day. Nothing really happened in the PM session. I was trying to study the PM session, trying to get more into the PM session and just learning and understanding how it moves slowly over time. Starting to get it a little bit. Yeah, hopefully we can get to some, you know, PM trades soon. You know, if we have bad markets, you know, during the AM session, look for decent conditions in the PM session. So we'll continue studying that, and we'll continue getting better, learning from these experiences this week, and we're going to move on to next week and you know, destroy the market, do my best that I possibly can, and learn from every experience that is, you know, provided to us. So hopefully y'all boys enjoyed today's video, and if you want to join in the community below, I'll link it in the description. It's pretty much just a trading community. Absolutely fucking killer people in there, man. We're just trying to have fun and, you know, enjoy the process and learn from each other, as well as, you know, just self-improve, you know, whether it's fitness, whether it's mindset, all this stuff. Free Notion templates down there as well if y'all want to click on those. And yeah, hopefully y'all have a blessed day. Peace out.